an A-level question, meaning that it is really designating who's going to make the A's and who's going to make the B's for the final test. Let's go ahead and read through this. The variance of a set was found to be 11. Okay, well, we know that variance is just our standard deviation squared, and this was found to be 11. If each number in the set is multiplied by 2, we need to find the new variance and the new standard deviation. Now, there is a theory rule applied to this, and it's one that we've covered in class. But in case you've forgotten it, during the test you can always do a bit of an experiment to find out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to show you what I mean. So we're going to look at a set of numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy set. We're going to go ahead and put this in our calculator. So we go into Shift, Stat, and we're going to put in our data. But we have X and frequency already in there from a previous question. So we delete it out, and we're going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as there is no frequency, we leave everything as 1. Go back to the main screen. We're going to do the mean, the standard deviation, and the variance. So Shift 1, go into 4. The mean is 2.5. Okay, next, the standard deviation is 1.12, and the variance is the standard deviation squared. So that is 1.25. Now, if we multiply each number by 2, that means that instead of having 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 2, 4, 6, 8. In other words, the distance between each number increases by a factor of 2. So we're going to put this now in our data. 2, 4, 6, and 8. Go back to our main screen and we will start by finding the mean. Now the mean in this case also multiplied by 2. Okay, well that worked out well. Let's check out the standard deviation. 1.12, Shift 1, 4, go into standard deviation, and that went 2.24. So that also multiplied by 2. Okay, well let's go ahead and square this to get our variance, and we get the variance is actually 5. In other words, it multiplied by 2 squared, because the variance is the square of the standard deviation. So, coming back to our question, the variance is 11. If each number in the set is multiplied by 2, then according to the rule, the variance should multiply by 2 squared. So the new variance would be 11 times 2 squared. So we're going to do that in our calculator. 11 times 2 squared should be 44. Now this is the new variance. So in order to find the new standard deviation, all we have to do is square root our answer. So we square root 44, and we get that the new standard deviation is 6.63. And this is how you do number 3 in the revision sheet.